The Wonderful 101 is what I would consider a wonderful video game, jam-packed with heroism, charm, laughter, tension, humor, honor, cultural diversity, ridiculousness, and above all, sincerity. Out of all the runner-up video games on this list, The Wonderful 101 was going to be considered one of my top 5 video games of all time. The Wonderful 101 is actually a spiritual successor to Beautiful Joe. With Beautiful Joe already being my favorite video game of all time, The Wonderful 101 kind of had some stiff competition. Needless to say, a spiritual successor had a lot to live up to from their predecessor. Unfortunately, I chose where I want my 11th favorite video game of all time to be. The Wonderful 101 is an action-adventure video game by Platinum Games and released on the Nintendo Wii U in 2013. You play as an elite fighting force known as the Wonderful 100 from the Sentinels organization, agents and defenders of Earth that don incredible subatomic powered masks and suits. While I will not name all 101 characters unless you support my channel, the few notable main characters are Wonder Red, Wonder Blue, Wonder Green, Wonder Pink, Wonder Yellow, Wonder White, and Wonder Black. An alien invasion of Earth threatens the peace for all of humanity, and only the Wonderful 100 are up to the task to stop them. Known as the Geth Jerk, their single goal is to wipe out every human being from existence. As the Wonderful 100 ward off the invasion, they come across startling information. The Geth Jerk are actually time-traveling aliens from the future that have come to stop humanity from becoming an evil empire known as the Greater Galactic Coalition that annihilates everything in the galaxy. With their future put in perspective, can the Wonderful 100 continue defending Earth? For the sake of the video, I will only be showcasing the Wonderful 101 with the remastered port on the Nintendo Switch. Capturing gameplay on the Nintendo Wii U is not only difficult, but slightly expensive when playing with a Wii U gamepad that supports video capturing. The amount of time, cost, and success for video capturing can easily be mitigated with the remaster port for the Wonderful 101 on the Nintendo Switch. The Wonderful 101 was given to me as a Christmas present from my older brother. The moment I unwrapped the video game case and glanced at the cover, I instantly drew the connection. Beautiful Joe. My older brother knew full well that the Wonderful 101 would incite excitement within me. My favorite video game, Beautiful Joe, lives on, albeit spiritually. But that is okay. I am willing to accept that Beautiful Joe was a one-hit wonder video game and will remain equally special. As my older brother started explaining the similarities and differences between Beautiful Joe and the Wonderful 101, I was ready to give this video game a shot. Being able to see an updated version of my favorite video game gave me unparalleled excitement. I had long dreamed to see the next installment of Beautiful Joe. I did not expect to see the final sequel 9 years later in an entirely new form. Our first time playing the Wonderful 101 was an exhilarating experience. The ridiculous and over-the-top comedy-driven story and premise made the two of us laugh hysterically at times. Let me tell you, the Wonderful 101 has exemplary comedy that matches well with the art style scheme. With that in mind, adolescents and adults alike can find entertainment in the Wonderful 101. Between my older brother and I, though, we became entranced with the idea of Commander Nelson, the Virgin Victory, Wonder Red.
No more holding back, Blunder Red. No more holding back,
Wonder Red.
Prince Vorkin, the Wonder Mart, and so many other aspects of the game. The jubilation of being a wonderful one was so different from Beautiful Joe that the idea itself stands side by side to the predecessor. In retrospect, The Wonderful 101 is a standalone title that deems respect for being different, although there are the lingering aspects that still make The Wonderful 101 a Beautiful Joe sequel.
Unite Sword!
Unite Cover!
Yellow! Come on, man, catchphrase time, let's hear it!
What? We have no such catchphrase in my country.
Despite The Wonderful 101 being somewhat silly, there are some great takeaways that this video game offers. Just like Beautiful Joe. Conceptually, The Wonderful 101 succeeds at being unique, fun, and profound. The comedy is balanced well with strong slice-of-life lessons. I found myself engaged with the presentational elements that the video game offers pretty often. Not only that, but the music featured throughout The Wonderful 101 made the experience even better. I believe that this is why my older brother and I enjoy The Wonderful 101. Fighting and defending Earth is one thing, but being able to witness Wonder Red throw some serious logic down on top of his spunky one-liners is quite captivating.
You think power will bring happiness to those you loved.
What?
That's what you're doing, isn't it? Powering up, so you can take revenge. And you don't care who else has to suffer, so you can have it!
Ha! Revenge. For Rulo.
But who would that revenge serve? Your heart is a black hole now, feeding on hate just like the Geth jerk. No, you're worse than the invaders.
Red.
Fool!
You've trampled the good you should have been fighting for, thrown away the pride, the honor of your home, all for nothing!
Silence!
You have to admit, Red can wax poetic.
While The Wonderful 101 is certainly wonderful, there is a huge problem that this video game faces. This is a pretty common problem that most people had while playing The Wonderful 101. Additionally, this is also what separates Beautiful Joe and The Wonderful 101 apart. everything is wonderful.
Punch!
Except for the gameplay. I have to admit, even on the Wii U, the Wonderful 101 is a very difficult game to master. Challenging video games are not a bad thing at all. They can be a rewarding challenge if mastered. However, the Wonderful 101 is somewhat finicky in terms of gameplay. Your inputs to change weapons have to be spot on, some segments of the game are just plain cruel, and the scoring system is ruthless. The idea behind this video game is that you need to be a wonderful one before even the first mission starts. Let us start with the weapon problem. Each Wonderful One has a specific weapon that they use. For example, Wonder Red uses fist gauntlets, while Wonder Blue uses swords. Each weapon type within the Wonderful 101 has strengths and weaknesses when fighting aliens. All weapons within the video game can deal damage to minor enemies. When trying to use only one weapon through the entire game, you will see that the weapon will not have any effect whatsoever on certain enemies or even select bosses. Therefore, you must change or equip different weapons to combat and eliminate such foes. How do you do such a simple mechanic? On the Nintendo Wii U, you would draw on the gamepad tablet a simple shape that represents the weapon type you want to equip. For example, firearms need a simple L shape. Another example is swords, which you would just draw a straight line in any direction. By now, you should start to see where the gameplay becomes a bit of a problem. Trying to fight and dispose of foes in the Wonderful 101 takes actual hand-to-eye coordination, artistic skill, multitasking, basically resume job-based skills. To make matters worse, to get something like the hammer weapon, you need to draw a hammer shape in one go without stopping. That's right, in one complete line with maybe one or two breakpoints. You need to draw the shape of the desired weapon without stopping once. Being a Wonderful One is all about being a trained member of the Sentinel organization. As a player, you are equally tasked at becoming a Wonderful One through sheer patience, practice, and determination. But wait! I only explained how to change weapons on the Nintendo Wii U version of the Wonderful 101. How do you change weapons in the Wonderful 101 on the remastered version for the Nintendo Switch? Get ready, because the challenge is real. In order to change weapons on the Nintendo Switch remastered version, you need to use the right thumbstick to draw the shape for you. There is no touchpad capability this time around. Yep, the right thumbstick is your stylus this time. You simply need to just get a feel for measuring your line art virtually and asymmetrically through thumbstick rotation. Above all else, unfortunately, this is the only method to change weapons in the entire video game. Mastering the technique of drawing simple shapes quickly, efficiently, and effectively is a priority for completing the Wonderful 101. Whenever you are in a gameplay segment that removes you from fighting enemies, such as the rail shooter segments, the Wonderful 101 amps up the difficulty even more. Maneuvering, shooting, evading, and everything in between comes down to your unparalleled focus. If you take 1 or 2 hits, get ready to focus even more as the pressure to stay alive becomes that much harder. The word I would use during these such segments of gameplay is cruel, because you literally are stressing yourself out just to finish a grueling activity that takes immense focus. These segments of gameplay are fortunately spread out over the video game's campaign. You will not encounter them immediately one after another. However, when they appear, get ready for a not so wonderful time. Then comes the evaluation problem. The scoring of your overall performance during gameplay. Oftentimes, you will be struggling during boss fights, surviving perilous obstacle courses, and sprinting as fast as possible to the finish line to get a terrific rating. Let this be known that the Wonderful 101 does not accept anything less than the very best. Passing with the lowest scores is still an option, but in order to maximize the amount of in-game currency to buy upgrades, unlock characters, and just plain beat the game itself, you need to excel at everything the video game offers in terms of the rating system. The results and scoring system above all else is the hardest aspect about the Wonderful 101. Although the Wonderful 101 is difficult, you cannot help but appreciate the amount of things this video game does offer. There is a complete package of a video game within the Wonderful 101. Beautiful Joe never had this much gameplay experience that the Wonderful 101 offers. The Wonderful 101 is now the 5th nominated runner-up video game for gameplay reasons. I probably need to explain this. Gameplay and mechanics are not the same thing. In fact, video games are designed to house 3 main components that lead to your gameplay experience. The first component is called mechanics, which are the functions that allow a player to perform actions. For example, a mechanic is either considered to be just movement, jumping, attacking, and so on. The next component is considered dynamics, which combine mechanics together to perform in-game strategies. For example, attacking while in mid-air after jumping, or directional input to perform an attack. Dynamics is another term you can refer to as gameplay. The last component is what everyone likes about video games: aesthetics. Aesthetics are the visual representation of performing mechanics and dynamics. For example, the character animation of them jumping is an aesthetic, or the wonderful display of the in-game character performing a psychedelic attack combination is an aesthetic. Aesthetics are really meant to be just visual, appealing elements that have no effects whatsoever on mechanics or dynamics. Once again, mechanics are your actions, dynamics are how you use the mechanics together to construct strategies, and aesthetics are just to enamor you with the mechanic and dynamic capabilities visually. The Wonderful 101 adheres to a gameplay reason because you need to be quick on your feet to achieve results using almost every mechanic in the game. Not only that, but you need to combine the mechanics adroitly in the Wonderful 101 with no exception. Video games should be fun, but this video game can certainly be anxiety-driven when dealing with the influx amount of things to keep track of during gameplay. Is being anxious during a video game considered fun? A rhetorical question, but certainly one that can lead to a paradox situation. For me, gameplay should be just as enjoyable as the rest of the video game elements. Story, music, art and design, etc. The Wonderful 101 teeters on being delightful only because of the other elements holding the entertainment together. Without the quirky and satisfying music, story, and art design, the Wonderful 101 would be somewhere else in my memory. According to rumors, the Beautiful Joe legacy continues to live on in an up-and-coming title. Project GG is apparently the next installment of the superhero saga, and boy am I excited. However, there is no confirmation that this video game will be completed or released. If the video game does release, I know that I will be in for another beautiful and wonderful experience. Until that time, however, the Wonderful 101 will be here to assuage my lingering excitement. I look forward to seeing the next installment of what a superhero is supposed to be inside the legacy of Beautiful Joe.
Come on, Mr. Wedgwood! Jump! Hurry!
No, don't worry about me. Just get somewhere safe and hide.
Mr. Wedgwood!
I've got to stop this bus, or else. Wonder Eyes, red! I'm the Special Combat Agent, Sentinel's Planetary Secret Service, Blossom City Field Office, also known as Wonder Red! If it isn't Elliot Hooker, Wonderful One from the Los Angeles Field Office, also known as Wonder Blue!
Time for intros, dude. Unite Morph already.
Oh, right. Thank you. Your help was invaluable. John Sebastian Renault. I mean, Wonder Green, isn't it? We've been waiting for you, Ms. Mariana Cresresco, Sentinel's Special Combat Agent from the Transylvania Field Office. Or should I say, Wonder Pink?
Who is this Captain Buzzkill?
Whatever happened, happened. Right now we need your help, Mr. Ivan Eschennikov, a.k.a. the Hammering Ruski, Special Combat Agent, Siberia Field Office, Sentinel's Planetary Secret Service, Wonder Yellow! We've been waiting for you, Master of Ninjutsu, the Wonderful One from the Shinshu Japan Field Office, Momoe Byakoi, a.k.a. Wonder White!
Red, are you like hiding a teleprompter somewhere?
If it isn't,
Who are you? We meet again, warrior of dearth. I trust you've been well.
if it isn't the heir to the throne of the roaming Rulo, leader of the space pirate band known across the universe as the Geizak, Prince Vorkin.
Dude, seriously, are you right in the head? And as I recall, you are Blunder Red.
Wonder Red.
Don't worry. I'll give you one final opportunity. When we meet again, it will be for the last time. So I hope that you are up to the occasion, Blunder Red.
Wonder Red. If it isn't the 8-bit enchanter, Special Combat Agent, Sentinel's Planetary Secret Service, New Delhi Field Office, Wonder Black!
Dude, you have everyone's title memorized?
We meet again, Warrior of Dearth. You're looking well.
If it isn't... the heir to the throne of the roaming Rulo, leader of the space pirate band known across the universe as the Geizok, Prince Vorkin.
No more holding back, Blunder Red. No more holding back!
Wonder Red. If it isn't Immorta, Galactic Federation Police Special Weapons Tactics and Investigation Team Sector S451219, you have our thanks. If it isn't Immorta, Galactic Federation Police Special Weapons Tactics and Investigation Team Sector S451219, you have our thanks. Again. If it isn't the heir to the throne of the roaming Rulo, leader of the space pirate band known across the universe as the Geizok, Prince Vorkin.
The fearless Blunder Red, at last.
Wonder Red. If it isn't the heir to the throne of the roaming Rulo, leader of the space pirate band known across the universe as the Geizok, Prince Vorkin's first mate, Chugi, and company.
Oh, do you remember all that?
Aha! If it isn't the heir to the throne of the roaming Rulo, leader of the space pirate band known across the universe as the Geizok, Prince Vorkin's first mate, Chugi, and company.
I think we're past introductions.
Well, if it isn't the heir to the throne of the roaming Rulo, leader of the space pirate band known across the universe as the Geizok, Prince Vorkin.
Why do you continue to struggle, Blunder Red? Your strength is gone now, it must be. How can one so weak hope to defeat an army so great?
I can't lose, Vorkin. There's strength in numbers, and I have an army of friends to fight at my side.
Friends?
In a few minutes, you'll be destroyed, and Earth will be saved! Wonderful 100 and our brave reserve! Team, engaging unlimited form! Team, unite up!
Now, Red, seal the deal with a catchy one-liner.
100% wonderful ultimate grand finale virgin victory cannon! Fire!
One-liner, Red. One.
Oui. How do you expect anyone to remember that?
I rather liked it, Blunder Red. It was wonderful.
Final ultimate legendary Earth Power Supermax Justice Future Miracle Dream Beautiful Galaxy Big Bang Little Bang Sunrise Starlight Infinite Fabulous Totally Final
Red?
Wonderful Arrow!
Red?
I thank you, and I shall tell the galaxy what I have seen here on Dearth. The purity of your passion. Be well, Wonder Red.
Until we meet again, Prince Vorkin. If it isn't Luca, I mean, Wonder Goggles!
Thank you for watching this video. If you liked this video and episode, please feel free to check out the Pondersaur channel for more episodes. For those who are wondering, I do in fact make all the videos and effects myself. I have been learning how to build and create everything from scratch for each episode. Being able to apply and showcase these features is a wonderful experience. Thank you to all who have supported this community, and feel free to check out our Etsy store provided with the link in the description below. I'm your host, Richard Dahm, and this is Pondersaur, Words with a Roar.